If you have your north node in Cancer or your north node is located in the fourth house of your natal chart, this reading is for you. Right away, I can see energy of a spiritual awakening of some sort. Collective, this is a powerful transition wherein your sensitivities are being really deeply heightened, and it might feel overwhelming. It might feel like just very kind of nebulous and like kind of mystical, right? I have two cards here from an oracle deck that I don't always like, I hardly ever use it. I believe it's like the Flower Oracle, Lily, which is transition, majesty, and purity, and Tulip, which is wealth, power, and cheer. This really seems to be propelling you in a way that is really beautiful. There's a tenderness about this energy that I just adore. The animal spirit cards that I pulled for you, I have unicorn, which is speaking to that like kind of meeting God, like again is what I'm hearing. This meeting of something that you don't quite understand and that you're attempting to conceptualize but can't really get your head around. It's a beautiful acknowledgement of like what is unseen and unknown. The lizard, which is kind of like energetic sensitivity, right? And a level of awareness that might be new, especially given the butterfly here, this transformation, this almost like fragile, tender energy. Collective, this reading feels so sweet. Sweet is the word. I don't know if I've introduced myself. Welcome. My name is Astrid. I'm a psychic oracle and mentor, and this is the Sacred Gray. Hello. I'm happy to have you here. Please be sure to subscribe if you are not already. Drop a like and a comment. These are free ways to support a growing channel. I'm happy to have you here. Okay. Let's get into the cross for you. Who am I talking to? Five of Pentacles. What is crossing this collective? Two of Wands. I'm sorry, Three of Pentacles. I said Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Two of Wands as what's crossing you. Recent past. Knight of Swords. Near future. Knight of Wands. Interesting. What's beneath? Ace of Swords beneath you. And what is crowning this collective? The Empress. Beautiful. I love to see it. Right on the top of your mind there. Okay, let's stop here. Let's take a look at this. So we're pretty balanced here. Oh, well, we do have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. We'll dig into that, but so I can see like a leveling out here, collective, regarding your, I mean, this is honestly, it feels like you are working to keep yourself in the place of the Empress. You're very focused on no matter what is going on around me, I'm going to stay in this creative and fertile energy. I'm going to kind of keep my comfort, keep my peace is what I'm saying, right? Or what I'm hearing. I'm hearing this kind of devotion to what is valuable and comfortable, and like the value, that's a thing, value. And so maybe you're seeking a different kind of value here. With the Ace of Swords as what is beneath you, it is this energy of like, you might have something that you want to say. I'm hearing spirits giving me the word review, and I'm thinking about in your recent past with the Knight of Swords, it's like you might have something that you want to say that maybe did not come out the way that you wanted to in the past. So I can see you kind of like being unsure of how to move forward and yet kind of carrying on with it. I'm curious about the Tower at the bottom of the deck. We'll see if it comes out on its own. Let's get internal, please. Knight of Cups for the bottom here. Let's move move the candle. This candle, I need to find a place for the candle. We're still kind of perfecting the desk setup, but the candle, I like having it around. I think I need a new place for it. Okay. Knight of Cups for internal. Let's do external. The moon, external factors. Interesting. Okay. Hopes and fears, please. Ooh, what was that? You know what's so interesting? I was just pulling the Magician out of the deck, and I believe this is a fruit fly. Yeah, that I just killed. Just came out with it. So you might be dealing with some energetic interference here, because I haven't seen many fruit flies around the house. That's interesting. And now a sneeze. Okay. Definitely some interference here. Okay, collective. We'll explore that. And then the tower again at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. Let's do ultimate outcome here. 6 of Wands as the ultimate outcome. I love to see it. I've got the Magician just below the 6 of Wands here, the Queen of Swords as our anchor. Okay, let's stop here. Let's take a look. Beautiful. So we've got 3 major arcana. We've got an ace. We've got wands. We've got swords. We've got a couple of pentacles. We've got a cup. Or we've got 1 pentacle and a cup. 3 pentacle. So this is pretty balanced and really strong energy here. The moon for your external factors. Yeah, and that's that energetic interference I really feel for you, collective. Especially underneath the Magician. It's like, you know, you are focused on creating something here that I can see, you know, you want to offer. Like you want, what do you want? Like you want to take some kind of new, like, adventure of some kind. It's not entirely clear what you're aiming for here, but it is bringing you a success. It is bringing you, you know, a victory here. And I'm hearing like notoriety, but there's something clouding you. And to be perfectly honest, like this 3 of Pentacles as showing up as you with the 2 of Wands in as what's crossing you, it makes a lot of sense, because I'm not entirely clear on what exactly it is that you want here. There's something that's forming, but what it is, we're not entirely sure. Let's get into some clarifiers. I almost want to start with the moon in external, but we're just going to start from the beginning here. Can I get a clarifier for the 3 of Pentacles self? 2 of Wands. How funny. Okay, yeah, so we've got 2 of Wands as our clarifier for self. Like you're really focused on something that's, I mean, like if I'm taking that, it's like you're kind of focused on what exactly is getting in your way. It's like you're focused on what, it's almost like you're focused on what you can't quite get your hands on at this time. Like there's definitely a blockage here. There's definitely a blockage of some kind. Let's get what is crossing you. Clarification on the 2 of Wands. The 6 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a blockage. There's definitely something holding you back. With the 6 of Cups, I'm curious what's going to come out for the moon, because it's like this something that it's not new, you know, whatever this thing is that is overwhelming you in looking out and reaching this Magician and this 6 of Wands. You know, at the end here, it's like, you know, whatever this is that's getting in your way, it's familiar, right? Let's get recent past. Clarification on Knight of Swords. The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely trying to keep... It's like you're confused as to, like, do you want to preserve what you have, or do you want to just kind of keep going here, right? Knight of Wands, please. Clarification. Page of Cups. What's beneath? Ace of Swords. Three of Wands. And the Empress. Oops. The Knight of Wands, again, as what's crowning you here for clarifier. What do we have at the bottom? The Seven of Wands. Oh, this feels like a riddle. It really does. And I'm feeling this tenderness, you know, again, because this is definitely, it makes the beginning cards make a lot of sense, because there's a trepidation with this energy. It's like, I'm noticing, you know, we've got knights and pages, and we've got like, you know, 2s and 3s, and we've got an ace, which is like really raw energy, you know? But we do have the Empress. So it's like you're presenting, you know, you are confident, even though there's so much youth, there's so much new about the situation that you find yourself in, or the situation that you are kind of preparing to enter into. There's so much new about it, and yet you're maintaining your confidence, and I'm hearing you're maintaining your will, which is, I mean, it's beautiful. It's great. Okay. Let's get clarification for the Knight of Cups here, please. Internal. The Devil. That's interesting. Okay, let's get clarification on this, the Moon card. What is this external factor here? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, clarification on the Magician. We're gonna circle back to that. Hang on. The World as clarification for the Magician, very powerful. And then Six of Wands here, clarification for outcome. Judgment. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon again. We're gonna set her right alongside our Queen of Swords here. Okay, let's break this down. Oh, buddy. You might be coming to terms with something that is a little bit painful here. I think that you're realizing, and it kind of makes the Tower make sense in the way that it was kind of like peeking out here and there. A lot of the time when I know from my personal experience, my personal practice, when I notice that the Tower is just kind of like poking its little head here and there, and you're like, what do you want? Why are you haunting me in the way that you are? Like, if you're going to come out, then come out. If you're not going to come out, then don't come out. Just stay in the deck, you know? When that happens, typically it's something that's kind of like looming, and that's a very daunting thing. It's like you can feel it, right? You know it's there. You know it's getting real tall, okay? You can feel it kind of swaying. And yet, it's like the suspension. It's like, well, when's it going to fall, right? But you're confident here. You're confident. Right? And I think that you are, you know, again, you're coming to this point where you're realizing I'm ready to wrap something up here. Okay. With the Six of Wands and Judgment as your outcome. Yeah. And the World and the Magician right under that. Yeah. You're very much in a place, collective, where I can tell that there's fear, but your fear is not brought to deficit, or I'm sorry, your confidence is not brought to deficit by your fear. Does this make sense? Like, your fear is not overriding your confidence here. And I'm feeling that trepidation in you. I'm feeling that like hesitance. I'm feeling that concern, maybe some instability. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I want to get some more clarifiers, okay? So we're going to do poesis. So let's get clarifier on self. So we're just going to get some supporting cards here. Maybe help you get past some of this fear. So let's get for self. Illuminate. Yeah. The Three of Pentacles was your first card, right? And then the Two of Wands is what's crossing you. And then Two of Wands and Six of Cups. So it's like I really feel, collective, that you are ready to work with the people around you. Like there's a willingness in you that's like, I want to work. I want to make this work. I want to make this work. I want to make things right. I want to make things sustainable. I want to make things lasting. And I don't feel that being met. Let's see, clarification on Six of Cups and Two of Wands. What's crossing this collective? Birth. Yeah. So it's this understanding of what's coming. Okay, recent past for the Four of Pentacles. Harvest. Preservation of what was, near future, Page of Cups and Knight of Wands. Intuition. Yeah, because you know you need to get the hell out of here is kind of what I'm getting here. Like, whatever this is, if this is work, if this is a relationship, right? I do feel that it could be work. But there's this, like, it's this daunting, like, oh, that tower's going to fall, right? That's how it got too tall. It did. And that can be really daunting, just looking up at what has been created for so long. And you're like, oh Lord, you know? What about this Three of Wands and Ace of Swords here at the bottom here? What's beneath this collective? Test. Yeah. What's crowning? Union. Yeah, you want to preserve here. So I do have Child at the bottom of the deck. So this could be regarding family, home situation. This could be regarding a relationship for many of you. I can see that whatever this is for you, you want to make it work. You want to preserve that which you have, right? There is an element here of understanding what you have sacrificed. Thank you, Spirit. Of understanding what you've sacrificed, of understanding what you've given up, of understanding where your power is. Spirit is coming through with this really strong. Like you know what you've given, you know what you've created, and you're proud of those things. And I wonder if you see it being matched, right? With the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles in your external factors. I'm like, are you maybe looking at things and seeing kind of wherein there is a lack of authenticity, or perhaps maybe lies, you know, like just kind of like uncertain if things are really aligned with you, if things are really what they seem to be, right? That's an interesting place to be, collective. And you can see here how your will is being tested, how your sense of self is being tested here. You can see and you can feel in your heart, like, where your values are being kind of, you just, it's a test of values. It's a test of your knowledge of self, I think. Okay, let's get clarification on the Knight of Cups and the Devil. Yeah, because even then it's like, you know, you want to continue feeding this thing, and you wonder, I can see you wondering, like, I'm literally seeing like someone sitting there with like a thought bubble. Like, I'm wondering if this is the right place for me. Okay, let's get clarification on that. Flow. Oh, and there's two here. Blockage. Okay, blockage of flow. Ooh. Okay, let's get clarification on the Moon and the Nine of Pentacles. Struggle. The Magician in the World. Womb. And Six of Wands and Judgment here. Wound. To the bottom, support. Oh, maybe. Okay. All right. So, yeah, this is deep. There's something here, collective. There's something here that you are being asked to peel back. This got deep really quick. It's like there's something here that you're being asked to peel back that maybe you don't feel supported in the container that you are in. This is where I would invite you to bring someone onto your team. Like, I'm being so for real. Like, I can feel that this, you know, this feeling like you're not supported, or you're not seen, or, you know, there's not enough strength beneath you, perhaps, you know, maybe, if that resonates, you know, let me know. But it just feels as if you might benefit from a third party, an objective voice saying like, hey, let me hold space for you. Let's process this together. Sometimes we need to enlist some help. I have helpers, like it's not a situation like what I'm seeing you in right now is not a situation where, I think you feel comfortable being alone, right? I think that I'm hearing you've been alone for long enough, right? I think that you're in a place right now where, you are a bit scared of losing what you have, but what you have at this moment might not be supportive enough for what it is that you are processing. What it is that you are kind of untangling, the knot that you're untangling, the wound that you are kind of allowing to scab over, right? With your outcome as Six of Wands, judgment, and wound as clarifiers, it's like you can see where this understanding is leading you in terms of like, you can see the tower is going to fall. And you want it to be something that you can recover from quickly. You want it to be a successful transition, a successful movement forward. And this is a very tender time. So I would encourage, if you have the time or the space, to just have someone to talk to about what it is that you're doing. And I can feel resistance from you, but it's like, hey, like, this is that Capricorn South Node. It's kind of like put your pride aside for a moment, or that 10th house South Node. It's like put your pride aside for a moment. Think about, the larger picture of what you have in front of you right now in terms of like your inner world. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, collective? Are you okay with how you're feeling right now? And then how are the people around you supporting you, either like, in processing what you're feeling, or like how are the environments that you're in making you feel? How do you feel when you're in certain places that you're in all the time, or around certain people that you feel, you have to be around frequently, or, your family, your friends, your loved ones, your partner, whoever it is? Like, what is that conjuring up in you? Is it supportive for you? And with what you can feel going forward in the near future, like, do you feel held by your current team? You're going through this is tender. You want to honor that tenderness. Okay. So, again, this is a time where I do think it would be helpful to, like enlist a friend or a support team. And I've said this in other readings and other videos, but like, please feel free to email me. My email is in the bio, or in the description. Like you have people around you, right? That you can build community, even if it's not like, in your neighborhood. Like, you can build community online. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I hope that this was helpful. I don't feel called to anything else, to be real with you. I just want to encourage you, the advice that I'm pulling from this. Let's do one more from here. With support at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's important that you feel that support at this time. Let's get just one more. So magic and growth. Yes, very that. It's like, this is a spiritual awakening. This is a spiritual time for you, and so not everybody's going to understand that. We have explore, you want to feel supported in your exploration of that spiritual growth. You are a magical being, right? Acknowledge that, claim it, stand on it, get familiar with it, right? And have people in your life who are not questioning you or calling you crazy, Yeah, I don't know. I hope that this was helpful. I'm sending so much love to you. Everything's going to be okay. This is hard times don't last for long. And I trust that you will make the right decisions for yourself. Okay. And do not be shy to reach out and build community in whatever way you feel called to do so. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you. Please drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm just happy that you're here. Okay. Take care.